Growing up, Kelly Skelnick always knew where she was meant to be, the kitchen. She always knew she wanted to be a pastry chef, and so did her mother.
I always knew my daughter Kelly was going to be a pastry chef because when she'd go over to her grandmother's house, all they would do is watch the cooking shows, and she'd come home every time and say, "I want to be a chef."
She went from the small kitchen in her childhood home that she grew up baking in to a standard restaurant kitchen with all high-end equipment. There, in the Radisson Blu Hotel kitchen, the 23-year-old bakes thousands of pastries each week.
I'm a pastry cook at Radisson Blu. Usually during the week, I bake cookies, brownies, and then for lunch desserts, we do, example, apple tarts or crepes or tiramisu. And then for dinner, we kind of have like a dessert station.
While the sheer number of pastries she must bake each day would overwhelm most people, her training at the Culinary Institute of America helped her prepare.
At CIA, they taught me how to do the basics of pastry with like puff pastry and just doing like simple like cookies and brownies and stuff. And then we also decorated cakes. And then my last class, we did plating desserts.
Most workdays for Kelly start off so early the sun isn't even out yet. She gets to work at 4 o'clock in the morning and begins the prep for the day.
For the morning prep, we pretty much do the day of, like with our breakfast stuff. And then when we're done with those events, then we start on for tomorrow. So we get everything ready for like business lounge, like all like the treats and what we need for the next day for breakfast.
Whenever there is a large party or a wedding, Kelly works the night shift, preparing the desserts for the guest.
For the prep for desserts at night, pretty much my boss tells me that I need to do, let's say for eclairs, I need to do a batch of pastry cream, and then she'll do pâte à choux, which is the actual eclair. We also do, for like tiramisu, I'll make the mascarpone mousse, and then I'll cut the lady fingers. I get all the tarts ready, and then you can put it in the jam, and then the next day we'll garnish.
And while the job can be stressful and very fast-paced, she and her coworker, Nicole Ramos, make sure to have fun. Ramos, who trained Kelly when she first started, saw the potential in Kelly and knew she would make a great addition to the Radisson team. Before her current job and right out of college, she worked at 2 bakeries. But now, she considers herself lucky to work in downtown Chicago. Although she enjoys working at the Radisson Blu, she is not satisfied. Her ultimate dream and goal is to one day open her own shop.
For my dream job, I would love to have pretty much a cafe, like have breakfast pastries and then just like simple comfort food, sandwiches or soups or something like that, and then finish off with dessert pastries.
Kelly knows her field is difficult and opening her own business will be tough, but she knows she can do it. For now, along with working at the Radisson, Kelly has to settle for the constant requests from family and friends to make the desserts for the holidays. Even though she was always busy, she happily complies.
For holidays and birthday celebrations, people usually ask me to bake a cake or some kind of pie. For Christmas, I do a white chocolate cheesecake for my brother. Sometimes I make an angel food cake for a birthday.
Kelly continues to work towards her goal, and she knows with each passing day, and with all the practice, her work continues to grow. She has fun and loves baking, and is always excited to see her finished product. For Sweet Chicago, I'm Stephanie. Growing up, Kelly Skelnick always knew where she was meant to be.